What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RODSKII, and we back with another video, man. And in today's video, what we're gonna be talking about is a rich mindset versus a broke mindset. And I just wanted to put this disclaimer out there before I even get deeper into the video. You know, a lot of people, when it comes to this topic, they're gonna assume we're talking about just currency. You know, and this could be many things. You could be rich in a mental realm, a spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? You could be rich in many things in life, but I'm going to talk about currency more in this video because I feel like that's easier for the mind to grasp, you know, those type of convos, and easier to put in perspective, I like to say. So, yeah, with all that being said, this is I cannot remember. I think it's day 12 or 13 on this Hard 75 challenge. You know, we're 10 days deep, so you feel me? We really just doing it. But with that being said, get your notebook, get your popcorn ready, and let's get into the banger. So first part of the video, let's get out with the negative. So I'm going to start out with that first, and that's the broke mindset. And 3 things that a broke mindset has is this. Expecting handouts is definitely one. Scared of risk is definitely another one that they have. And what's another one a broke mindset has? Let me really think. What's another good one? We said scared of risk. What else I said? Expecting handouts. And not on a search for looking for opportunities or creating opportunities. That's a good one. So when it comes to having a broke mindset, basically, I'm just be honest, it's just someone that's just floating in the world. And what I mean by that is, say he was given a certain situation, right? Say he wasn't given the best stack of cards. You're just going to stay in that situation forever. You know, you're not going to put the effort towards to get out of that situation like you claim that you hate. You know, you claim you hate the situation, but you're not doing anything to get out of it. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of what a broke mindset is, if I'm being honest. It's just that. Like, somebody that's in a situation they don't want to be, and they're not trying to get out of it. They're not putting forth any effort, not putting forth any thought on how to get out. But to be completely honest, for some people, it's a little bit different. Because some people, they may just not be exposed to the mindset, you know, of the rich people mindset. You know, and I understand that, you know, not everybody can be exposed to it. But I recommend, if you're watching this video and you have a broke mindset, you're being exposed to it right now as someone that has a rich mindset, and someone that's going to explain to you what a rich mindset looks like, so you can be able to get that, you know. So yeah, now that we out with the negative, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it, because y'all pretty much can get the type of just basically what a broke mindset is, you know, the type of things that a broke mindset carries. But before I even get into the rich mindset, I just want to say this one point I think is key, right? Some people may have the rich mindset, but in the broke like standpoint of like maybe currency or something like that right now. But once you have that rich mindset, you're going to start seeing yourself elevate. So you're not going to be here forever as somebody that's broke with a broke mindset, you know. And it's somebody that may have had a great situation that also has the broke mindset, and they're going to tumble down too. You see what I'm saying? So you can flip flop each mindset, but if you have a rich mindset, you're going to get to that rich level, you know. I promise you that. But now let's get into the point of the video, and it's the rich mindset. And a lot of things that a lot of rich mindset and how to get it. When it comes to a rich mindset, the only thing that like really separates the two is kind of the polar opposites of what I said. So a rich mindset is someone that looks at opportunities, you know, throughout anything. Like, you can be having a bad day and you still find an opportunity to do something good, you know, or something that affects your life. And that's basically a rich mindset. That's one of the main things. Another main thing for a rich mindset. I'm freestyling this video, by the way, so I don't have everything written down. So everything's not at the top of my mind, but I still going to get it out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we have that. Looking for opportunities. Second, risk taker, kind of polar opposite on what I said. You know, someone that's willing to take risks, you know, willing to see themselves succeed, you know. And what's another one? What is another one, man? Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. That's another one. And I really want to dive into delayed gratification. I'm going to make a whole separate video on delayed gratification. And just, I'm telling you, tune into that video. If this is going to be kind of a brief explanation on it. But when it comes to delayed gratification, right? And I forgot to add this for the broke mindset too. Delayed gratification is based like this. Say I go Balenciaga right now. I got $2,000 to my name, right? I go in there, I see these shoes I like, right? Shoes are $1,500. A person with delayed gratification is going to be like, okay, boom, they're $1,500. I have $2,000 to my name. I'm not going to spend this right now. I'm gonna wait about 2 weeks. I get paid another $1,500. Now they're walking in there with $3,500. Now the shoes are $1,000. And now you're feeling more comfortable buying them because you could buy these shoes 2 times, and still have money left over. But they go out and be like, nah, you know what? I like the shoes, but I'm not that comfortable with it yet. We're just making, what's that? Subtract 1,500 minus, what I say? 4,000? I don't know. I'm not doing the math. But yeah, they go to the amount that they're comfortable at, right? And then boom, now they got the shoes they want and they still have the money to where they're still comfortable at where they're at financially. Stay with me now. I know it's getting confusing, but stay with me. And that's basically delayed gratification. As someone with a broke mindset, they may have walked in the store, so the shoes was 500. Let's say a different shoe. Say the shoe was 500. They have $450 in their account. They asked the people to cash out them $50 so they could get these shoes and then pay them back. And that's a broke mindset. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I like to say that in the financial terms because if you're to the point where, let's say this, you really want something, you know what I'm saying? And you're not able to delay your gratification. You're not able to delay that from getting to you. You're not going to be successful, bro, at any stage of life. That's just how it is, bro. And yeah. And then what else I said? Being able to take risks. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, Well, opportunities, like I said, opportunities that take a risk kind of go hand in hand, You find an opportunity that you can get either money in or whatever you're trying to get rich in. You get that opportunity and you take a risk in it and you do it and you see the fruits of your labor come out from it. So it's just like that, man. That's really the only difference between a rich mentality and a broke mentality, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown of it and I hope you learned something. It's quite frank. But with all that being said, y'all click that subscribe button, click that post notification button. Y'all go pray tonight. Hug your mama. What else y'all need to do? Do something good in the world today. Do something good in the world for somebody that you don't know. But with all that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.